Hi, I'm Lorre White. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Luxury on a Budget. There's no greater luxury than finding entertaining ways to spend time and create memories with loving friends and family. And a lot of times that's around celebrations. So today I have to introduce to you some celebrity liquors. I'm sure you've seen it. It started about 16 years ago with Elizabeth Taylor with perfumes. And now every season there's a whole horde of new perfumes out by every celebrity. Well, now that's really turning into liquors. That's the new trend. And I'm sure you've seen what Paris Hilton with her very controversial ad when she released champagne in a can last year in Germany, and it's released this year in the United States. Or Sean John, the rapper, just introduced a vodka, and we have all kinds of celebrities. So I picked through them, and these are the ones that not only do they have a celebrity name, but actually have a good quality product behind it. We're going to start first here with Willie Nelson. He has the Old Whiskey River bourbon, which of course Old Whiskey River is one of his famous songs. It's a very interesting thing because, as you know, he's very involved in farm aid, and in the making of this product they use family independent farmers in Kentucky. So the making its product actually supports the American farm industry. It's $30 a bottle. It's known for having a really smooth and balanced flavor to it. Each one of the bottles has a guitar pick with his name on it. And if you are somebody who likes bourbon, particularly people in the Southeast, this is very popular. It's growing very rapidly. This is won Silver Award at the San Francisco World Spirits Convention, which is one of the biggest competitions. And for the small batch bourbons, it came in with silver. The next one I have is going in a completely different direction. This one is Danny DeVito's Limoncello. Now, Danny DeVito is actually very involved in this, and it was quite a passion for him. Those of you who have traveled in Europe may know what limoncello is. It's an Italian drink. It's called a digestif, which means it helps you digest your food. It's something that you drink after dinner, and it's served very cold. In fact, I keep mine in the freezer right next to the vodka. You serve it in small, chilled glasses, and it's made from the zest of lemons. All the lemons for his limoncello are grown in a estate in the Sardinia area, and it is very refreshing because it's both sweet and sort of citrusy lemon and served really, really cold. So if you haven't ever tried this, you might want to add that to your list of luxuries for this summer. The next thing we have is vodkas. Now, vodkas in the premium market is the fastest growing. Within the distilled spirits, vodka accounts for the largest category, and then within that category, the fastest growing is the distilled spirits of the super premium, they call it. So the luxury end of the vodkas. Here I have two samples for you today. The first one is by Roberto Cavalli, the fashion designer, the Italian gentleman who is world famous for his designs, and frequently he uses animal prints and animal skins in his clothing. And he created this bottle. He was the designer of it, and as you can see, there's a serpent that's crawling up the bottle. So this is very, very Robert Cavalli in its look. It's also very interesting because it's the only Italian vodka on the market. The water comes from Monte Rosa peaks. The grains are grown in Italy, and it's distilled through crushed marble. Now, that just intrigues me because that's such an Italian thing to do. But it's distilled through crushed marble, which is very unique to do. And he frequently has it packaged with something else. For example, he might have it with a martini shaker, or he might have it with a pouring spout that is the head of a snake, so that when you put it on the top of the bottle, it really looks very decorative on your bar, and it's very practical too for pouring and using it. This is $60 a bottle. It comes in three sizes. It has a small sort of individual size one that's $5.99, and then it has a magnum that's 2.5 times this size for $130. The next vodka I have here is Donald Trump's Trump vodka. Now, I have to say, of all the ones on the table, this is the only one I can say where he's not really behind the product as a passion because he doesn't drink. The bottle was designed for him by Milton Glassner, who is one of the most celebrated graphic artists in the last 6 decades. And as you can see, it's very architecturally designed, so what you would expect from Donald Trump. It looks like a building. It's had very mixed reviews. Some of the reviews that have come out with it initially had it beating Grey Goose, which is one of the most popular of the luxury vodkas on the market. Others felt that it had a little bit of a harsh ending to it. But as one of my friends says, the best thing about it is when you bring the bottle, it always starts a conversation. Over here, we're going in another direction. Sammy Hagar, the rock and roll star. Anyway, he lives in Cabo, St. Lucas, Mexico, and his drink of choice was tequila. But he couldn't find a tequila that was consistently of good quality. And so he met with one of the small producers there in Cabo and set about producing a tequila really just for himself and his friends. And of course, he owns the Cabo Wabo Cantina down there, which is a very popular place. If you're down there, you may want to visit it. But he has been so successful that now he actually has 4 different tequilas within that family. The first 3 are sort of categorized together, like between, say, $45 and $65 range. And this is one of them. This falls in the middle of that. And this is Reposado. This is, you can see it's in a blue bottle, which represents that all his tequilas are made from 100% blue agave that is grown just outside of a town called Tequila in Mexico. This is a really great taste to it. It has a lot of citrus. There's lime, there's lemon, a little mint, and it has a very spicy finish on it, so it makes an excellent margarita. The next one we have over here comes in its own leather case with its own box, and this one is his sipping tequila. This is not something you'd want to mix. This is $250. It's aged for a much longer period of time. This is aged for 38 months, so just over 3 years. So the flavors are much more sophisticated in it. It tastes more like dark chocolate, caramel, maybe some roasted coffee. Anyway, this is an excellent gift to give to somebody, and it's very elegant because coming in the pouch that's tied around the neck of the bottle is this glass stopper. So once you've opened the cork and taken it off, you can put the stopper in it, and it looks very beautiful on your bar, and it's a very elegant thing then to pour. It's already very decorative in and of itself. So anyway, these are some great choices for you, and I think that next time you have a party, one of the ways you might want to twist things up a little bit is to introduce one of these celebrity liquors. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Luxury on a Budget. I really enjoyed this segment, and I hope you did too, and got some great tips about some fun ways to bring a little bit of luxury into your life. Remember, luxury is the art of living, so don't just exist, live. Cheers, till next time.